Hello, I am the Dark Dawn, and I have a hard pill for you to swallow today. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. Um, and I'm just gonna get straight to it. We don't get to decide who is gonna be with us forever. Usually, when you're feeling the butterflies, I hate to say it to you, but that's the wrong person. Sorry to say it to you, but that's the wrong person. That person that you usually feel like maybe I'm neglecting her or him. Maybe they're loving me too much. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe they are obsessed and I'm not in it and I'm not there. Maybe I want to tell them that I need space. It's not them, it's me. That's the person that's for you. The person who worships the ground that you walk on. The person who is always available. The person who's not trying to be this mysterious um, pretend, um, nonchalant, whatever. This is the person who opens their feelings to you. But the part is that I'm trying to really make a point with is that this person may have every intent to love you, but they may not come in the shape, size, complexion, weight, you know, they don't come how you want them to come. And that's why they usually get overlooked. We want the person who is hot, woman or man, female or male. We want them to be hot. We want them to be um, having all of the friends, all the connections, outgoing, flamboyant. You know, we want them to be that. And if they're not that, we overlook them. If they're not that, we overlook them. And then we wonder why we are alone. Because we are looking for the person that everybody is looking for. So don't be surprised if they go ghost on you or if they start to become distant or whatever. Because the same way that you're feeling butterflies and you're feeling like this person is somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, somebody else is feeling that same feeling that you're feeling with them. And then there's somebody right there. While you're feeling butterflies, there's somebody right there in front of your face telling you, I'm here to show up. I like you. I want you. I want you. But instead, you just reject that person because they might not look hot. They might not have all the friends. They might, if you're a woman, they might not be as tall or muscular or popular or, you know, just the all around God energy. They don't have that. But they're here for you. So you overlook them. The question is, are we right or are we wrong for rejecting these people? Because we know what we want as a people. We want this, we want that, we want this, we want what we want. But it doesn't mean we're going to get it. And when we are like, man, this shit is so difficult, this dating shit is so difficult, it's only as difficult as we make it. That person that is showing up for you is right here. They're right in front of you. They're right here. And life is not fair. Sometimes you're watching your friend, everybody that they attract, they're hot. Woman, male, she attracts hot people, attractive people, the most flamboyant people. He attracts attractive people, the most flamboyant people. And you are sitting there like, why do I have to work so hard to get that? The game is rigged. Some people just have it. And you may be a little bit more complex. It doesn't mean that you're lame. It doesn't mean that you're a loser. It means you may just be a little bit more complex than the average person. You know what it is. You see things that nobody can see. You think things that nobody thinks. You do. And it is always that deep for you. When everybody says it's not that deep, it is always that deep for you. And unfortunately, we know everything that everybody is telling us. People like us who feel everything, we observe and we see how this person is treating us. We know when they're about to ghost us. We know when they're love bombing us. We know when they are not meant to be with us, but we like them so much that we're overlooking that. We know that, damn, maybe this person is out of my league, quote unquote, out of my league. Nobody is out of your league, you know what I mean? Unless you are going out of your lane. They not out of your league, they out of your lane. You out of your lane. Stay in your lane. But sometimes your lane is not what you want. What quiet person wants another quiet person? What overthinking person wants another overthinker to be with them? Like, for real. Sometimes if we don't go out as much, we want somebody who always goes out to all the parties and knows everybody, opposites attract. We want that. And we can't help it. We want what doesn't come easy to us. We want what doesn't want us. We want what is the opposite of us. And we can't help it. Admit that to yourself. You can't help that you're making your dating life hard because the whole time, everything that you want is not what you are. But that's not wrong either. Because even though it's not what you are, it's what you want. And what you want is valid. You know, who you are is what you can't help. I can't help that I'm this. That I don't like to go anywhere, that I'm more chill, that I feel more than other people feel, that I'm more complex than others, that I observe a lot more than other people. I can't help that I observe more than other people observe people. I can't help that. But what I want I know it sounds like I'm being like, what's the word? That what's the word? That you feel um damn, what the fuck is the fucking word? You feel like it's owed to you. You know what I mean? You feel that it's owed to you, that you get everything that you want, every standard you set. Entitled. That's what I'm looking for. You feel entitled to get everything that you want, every standard you set. And you don't want what the universe or what you are, you don't want that coming back to you because you attract what you are, not what you want. What you are and where you're at, you attract that. On God. So you can't help what you attract because that's what you are. You attract what you are. If you feel like you're a loser and you attract losers, you might not be lying. You might have to change some things up with your life. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have to go harder. You're not going hard enough. If you are different than the crowd, then you have to go harder than the crowd to stand out because the usual stands out. The usual popular person, attractive person, the person that just fits in every category. When you don't fit in, you got to go harder. You got to go harder than what you've been going like because trying to be like that person that just, you know, life just attracts to them more easier, that's not your story. You always have to go the extra mile, or you always have to switch things up, or you might be having to spend more time in isolation because nobody gets you. But the more time you spend in isolation, you spend with yourself and you get to know yourself. You know, might need more self love. But I'm basically saying, life is not fair. We don't get to choose who's going to be with us. Most likely, we know who's going to be with us forever. The person that we kick out of our life, or the person that we so quick to kick out of our life, those are the people who are going to be with us forever. But we just don't want them because they're too boring, or they're too committed, or we feel like they're too dependent on us. But that person loves the shit out of you, and we're not going to get it. We're humans, we're flawed. But I'm going to say it if nobody else going to say it. Sometimes you gotta call yourself on that. Is finding love hard, or are you making this whole thing hard? Is it right in front of you, or is you being delusional and not looking at them? Is that making it hard? You know what I'm saying? I'm going off the top here. I'm just saying, sometimes you making this love thing harder than what it is. You know who wants you. You know? Do you go on a whole strike of saying, if this is what is for me and I don't want it, then fuck it. I'm just going to be alone. But what if those people that you are starting to say, oh, I don't want to be with them anymore, whatever, whatever, those are the people that are destined for you? What if you need to elevate because if you are not attracting those people that you really want, then that's not what you are. You want all of these high level, attractive, super flamboyant, super, they got all these big friend groups, whatever. You want them to come to you. Maybe you have to blame yourself for not putting yourself out there. You inside of your four walls, you stay in the house all day. That's not going to attract anything. You might have to change things up. You might have to start getting out of your comfort zone. And you got to get out of your comfort zone. You want to get these type of people? Yeah. Something to think about, man. But I'm rambling now. Um, don't take this too serious. Just take it as, if you listen to this and it's hitting you the way it's hitting you, you was meant to hear this. And yeah, I feel how you feel, man. You're not wrong. You're not right. You're just human. And humans are flawed. Take care.